Welcome to Curlcast, guys. We're back with another video to talk to you more about reps, sets and rest. Following on from the last conversations about training splits, we'll dive more into how to split it into and incorporate it into your session. So I'm going to pass it over to Alex, which is going to talk more about the reps and that kind of side of it and how many you should be doing in your sessions.
Yeah, so again, like everything we've discussed so far, it's all dependent on your goals. Lower reps you're going to be training more for a strength type thing, 1 to 3. You're going to be looking at a 1 rep max kind of training. You're trying to get your numbers up on that bar. Going up from there, you're into strength sports specifics, things like that. As you get up towards 8 reps, you're looking at more strongman training up to 12, where you're getting hypertrophy in there as well, or hypertrophy, however you want to say it. 12 plus, you're looking at endurance training, muscular pump. That's where you're going to really feel your muscles inflate while you're training. You're going to feel, you're going to walk around like this. Great feeling.
Invisible lats syndrome.
Invisible lats.
I like that all the time.
Why not? So moving on from there into sets, just to cover it briefly, pass on to Ryan.
Oh, I thought you were actually going to cover it then.
Switching it over.
Oh, I thought I was going on to reps.
No.
My bad.
No.
So yeah, I think for most of our listeners, they're probably new to training. So as you said earlier, it's all going to depend on your own goals, how many sets you're doing, how many reps you're doing, etc. But you're going to be wanting to go generally minimum 3. I think we'd all agree. That way you're getting a decent amount of volume. However, if you're on the lower end of the spectrum, if you're only doing sort of 3 to 5 reps of stuff where it is really heavy, then generally your sets are going to increase, because if you're only doing 3 sets of 3, well, you can think you're only getting 9 reps of volume, whereas if you were doing, say, 7 sets of 3, at least you're now getting 21 reps, which is similar to 3 sets of 7 to 8.
Yeah.
Look at that. Quick fact.
I was trying to make out so when you're talking.
So yeah, it's all going to depend on how many reps you're generally doing, but I think the main thing is just work until your muscles are tired. It doesn't really matter how many reps you're doing when you're new to exercise, as long as they're tired, right? I mean, if you're doing,
At the end of the day, you might push out 10 one week, and then next week you might push out another 10, and it might be easier. So
Yeah,
if
exactly.
you can squeeze out 2 more,
Yeah.
if you can squeeze out 2 more, and then next week right, I need to up the weight and hit that 10 again. Then that way, it's progression. Exactly.
I mean, you can add an extra set to do that. So again, if you've done 3 sets of 10 last week, and actually after the 3rd set of 10, you think, actually, I've still got some
exactly.
go
That's
in
a better
me.
way to do it. Yeah.
Do 4 sets of 10, or do more reps on the last one, or increase the weight, and all the stuff that I think we discussed this in our first episode, where we talked about progressive overload a little bit.
Yes.
Which
we'll probably dive more into anyway at some point.
So yeah, that's basically what you need to do all the time.
Big thing, don't focus solely on that number though. People are say, I need to get to 12 reps, and you get to 12 reps, but it's really easy. There's no point doing it. You need to make that hard. So if you fail at 11, that's absolutely spot on. That's great.
Yeah, if you try and push that last one out, then perfect. But if you foul on that last one, then it's not the end of the world.
We had the conversation earlier where I said I love clients that don't count reps, because then they have no idea what they're doing. You have a client that counts a rep, and you're saying, oh, actually, okay, we want to be hitting about 6 to 8, because they always ask, how many am I doing? And they get to 8, and then they just drop it, and a good PT, you can see, you probably had 2 or 3. Someone that doesn't count, they can go, oh, how many more have I got? And you can look at them and think, you've got 2, 3 more. Go for that.
I love it when they're pushing them out. You're like, 1 more. 1 more. Go on, enough one. And they're like, what's going on? Start turning into DJ Khaled, just like, another one. Another one. But no, that is perfect, because as I say, if you're aiming for 5, but you only get 3, it's not the end of the world, then that's your max for 3. If you want to hit 5, reduce the rate.
Yeah, that's where RPE is really good, which we can go into in a future episode, because there's a lot to talk about RPE, but that allows you to adjust every single session how you feel, rate of perceived exertion. If you want to search that up in the meantime before we do our video, and that will explain it. But the other thing that we can increase or decrease, in this case to improve, other than sets and reps, is
rest.
Yes.
You can pass it over then. So generally speaking, when you're resting, especially if it depends what you're doing really. If you're doing weights, ideally you want to be resting at least 30 seconds. If you're going more heavier and you feel like you need a bit extra, maximum probably about 2 minutes maybe, depending on your level as well. Because obviously, if you're feeling absolutely exhausted after that set, you might want to give yourself a bit longer time. I know some people that can rest up to 5 minutes, but if you're going really heavy, obviously you need ATP to restore. Basically, that's basically your energy levels coming back to you. We'll probably dive more into that on a later episode anyway, but. As I say, just rest until you're feeling like you've got another set into you.
But don't over-rest.
Yeah, don't over-rest as well. Yeah, that's perfect. I was literally about to say that as well.
Keep that intense.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Time yourself. Like, I've seen so many people in the gym and they're just standing around. They're just like, okay, I've got another one on me. Actually time it. And then the next time you know, right, I rested for 40 seconds that time, but I'm ready now and it's only been 30 seconds. Ideal. Actually count it. Because then that way you might be able to squeeze in another...
And give yourself a max rest time. Don't, like if you're ready after 40 seconds and you've given yourself a minute rest, go at 40 seconds. Give yourself that as a max limit and then don't go beyond it.
Same with your reps. Yeah. Give yourself a max. Give yourself a minimum on your reps as well. Right, I'm going to try and get 2 out of this at least.
Safety though. Yeah. I want to get 5 on this second one. Right, no, I've got to get minimum 5. You're just crushed. Safety first. Yes. Safety always first.
Obviously, it all depends on your capabilities, like your levels. Like once you start getting into knowing how your recovery is and stuff like that, and especially with your reps as well, you know that you can push out 3 to 5 on that weight. You can then set yourself limits, you can set yourself maximums and stuff like that. But if you're going more into like your HIIT, like your high intensity interval training and stuff like that, you want to be doing short rests and stuff like that, because you want to go back into it, you really want to burn yourself out and stuff like that. If you're going more cardio, obviously you're not going to have any rest at all, because obviously you're going to be going for as long as possible.
Just slower durations.
Yeah, exactly. But then I think we were going to touch more on probably in our 5-minute gains about the what you mentioned, EMOMs.
Yeah, every minute on the minute. It's quite popular within CrossFit communities with their WODs and that. I'm not a CrossFitter, so I don't know like the ins and outs. No. But I occasionally do it with my clients, sort of circuit-based stuff. So EMOM basically means every minute on the minute. So you could say, to keep it very simple, say you have to do 10 push-ups every minute. First set, maybe do 10 push-ups in 20 seconds. You get 40 seconds to rest. You do this 5 times, for example. So that's a 5 minutes of set. You get 40 seconds rest. Your second set may take you 30 seconds to do it because you're a little bit more fatigued now. Now you've only got 30 seconds rest. And it really puts the pressure on the client to sort of think to themselves, okay, do I want to go and smash this out? Especially when you've got more exercise than just one. If you've got, say, 2 exercises. Do you want to go real ham and get that extra 10 seconds rest? Or do you want to slow it down and get less rest? And that's another good way to keep the training intensity high, because it's dictated by an external pressure. It's not you saying, okay, do this. It's like the time's going to go. Yeah, that's it. You can't stop time.
That's a good way of measuring your progression with your endurance as well, and your recovery, because obviously as you get better and better, you're going to end up accruing greater rest times because you get things done quicker, and you're going to sustain that throughout the whole workout.
So we're not going to discuss that in 5-minute games, we're going to discuss it now, guys. But I'll just throw that out there anyway. But yeah, I think we've covered pretty much everything on that. Obviously, we'll probably delve a bit more into each one in our individual videos, 5-minute games. Check them out. We'll go more into the reps, sets, and rests in there, more in depth.
Just remember, work. That's the main thing. Work.
Yeah.
Because you've got to keep that intensity high. That's basically what we need to just remember. Don't focus so much on the numbers. No. If pushing a weight for 10 reps and you feel you get 2 more at the end, that's a good weight. If you're pushing a weight for 10 reps and you can do another 20, probably need to change something. Yeah. Don't focus too much on those numbers when you're starting out. Just get in the gym, move some weight.
Intensity, make sure
play around. Obviously, always go low first. Obviously, if it's too easy, say increase the weight just bit by bit, and then when you start feeling it, then you know where you are basically.
And do your heavy stuff first, like you say. Make sure your heavy lifts at the start, and then your lighter ones are at the end.
Your compounds and stuff like that. Perfect. But yeah, so we'll cut it there. As I say, we'll go more into depth on this in our next couple of episodes. But as always, I'd like to thank Wenston Sports Centre here in Norwich for allowing us to use their room. You can find Ryan here as always. He just works all the time because he loves it here.
No days off.
You can find me and Alex at Hall Road pretty much all the time as well because we just love our jobs so much. That wasn't sarcasm, by the way, that we do actually love our jobs. I hope you do anyway. But yeah, thanks for watching as always, guys. Like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram as well, and we'll see you next time.
Comment down below.
Comment as well. Perfect. Cheers then.